Hey, by the way, if you want me to teach you how to set really good goals and how to achieve them, send me an email at kamil@kamilsview.com. Have you ever wondered how it is possible that some people are constantly late, whereas others are always kind of on time? You know, how does it happen? You know, and those who are late always have a good excuse why they are late, but really that's not the reason. The reason is the habits that they have, and also they're not committed enough to being on time. So, would you like to be on time? If you are one of the people who are always late, I've got good news for you. You can actually easily reprogram yourself to always be on time. You know, and you'll never have an excuse. You won't need an excuse because you will be there like magic. So, how does it happen? What do you need to do? Well, you need to do two things. So the first thing, you need to decide that being on time is really important for you. It's one of the most important things in your life, at least right now, when you are training yourself to be on time. So basically that's it. Once you've decided this, the rest is kind of easy. Okay, so are you committed now to being always on time? If yes, then you will do the second step, which takes a bit more time and effort, but it's all worth it. So you are late or always late because of the various habits you have developed. So there is always something more important than leaving on time. Or maybe you need to, I don't know, tie your shoelaces, maybe you need to shave, maybe you need to brush your teeth, maybe you need to take a shower, maybe you need to sleep a bit longer. There is always something more important than leaving on time to get to a place on time, yeah? So what you need to do, you need to sit down and on a piece of paper write down the habits that you have, that you know are causing you to be late. And it could be mental habits, so the way you think about things. Maybe you tend to think, oh, it's not important to be late, or I'm always late, so I'll be late again, so why should I bother? Or it could be your active habits, the things that you do, your doing habits. So maybe, again, before you leave, you always, I don't know, check the news, read the newspaper, and you know that you shouldn't be doing it because it's time to leave, but still you do it anyway, and you can't help it, you know. So all sorts of habits, and I want you to write down minimum 5 habits, 10 will be better. But you really need to write it down, okay? And so you write down those habits, 5 or 10, and then what you think you do, you choose 2 habits, 1 or 2 that you think that are major habits, the biggest reason why you are always late. You choose those 2 and you think what other habits could you have to replace them, and you write them down on the different piece of paper or on the other side. It's up to you, and you write down those 2 habits. Now, if you want, as a bonus, you can also write down other habits that you could develop instead of the other habits that you've listed that are not so good, that are not helping you. So write them down. Okay. Now, the good thing is you don't actually need to change those habits. You just need to write them down. So you write them down one day, and you do the same thing the next day. You again write down 5 to 10 habits, and then you write down minimum 2 habits that you will choose to replace 2 of those, or ideally all the habits. You will write all the replacement habits, yeah? And you do it the 3rd day, the 4th day, the 5th day. And what's going to happen is that one day, and it could be even the next day, you know, it could be even the same day, you will suddenly notice that you are not, you don't have a tendency of doing that habit or those habits anymore, and you start doing the new habits. And you just need to do it for, I don't know, around 2 weeks is usually what it takes, sometimes up to 4 weeks. And you just write it down. You don't need to do anything else. Just write it down, and writing down those, so let's call them negative habits, and the positive habits will actually cause the change in your behavior. It's kind of strange, but that's how the mind works. You know, it's enough to write them down, and they change almost automatically. Okay, so start doing it. Let me know how it goes, and I am really happy for you already right now. Okay, so thanks for watching. By the way, how would you like me to teach you, using a very proven method, how to set really good goals, really inspiring goals, really worth your life, and how to achieve them really fast, much quicker than you normally would. I will even teach you how to achieve goals that you didn't think were possible, or you thought that they might take you, you know, like 20 years or something. There is a method, it's been tested for more than 50 years, and it has worked for practically everyone. So if you are interested, just send me an email to camille@camillesview.com and let's have a chat about this. Okay? Thank you. Take care.